Most migration that's related to environmental change, including climate change, happens either within countries or just straight across the border, the nearest border. A lot of that migration is actually labour migration, because it's about people living in communities where they're unable to meet their livelihood needs, sending members of their families off to other places to work, and then they send back remittances. It's a very kind of classic pattern. So the first thing I think is to understand that environmental migration is not about an enormous rush of people heading straight towards the rich parts of the world like Europe. Most of it is south-south, and assistance is needed, but I don't see that there is any real difficulty or problem in generating the resources and having the resources available for that. I think what's harder is that partly one can say that the movement of people is being created by the change in the natural environment, yes, but partly it's being created because they don't have access to the resources and the opportunities they need. In other words, in part, it's being created by the fact that we have an unjust world. Simply because somebody reminded me about it today. It's just worth everybody going back and having a look at the papal encyclical on climate change, Laudato Si', that came out in the middle of 2015. Because what the Pope did was to say the pressures of climate change and the pressures of social injustice work together, and climate change is an issue of social justice as well as being an issue of the natural environment. So if we could address that, if we could make the world or places less unjust, then there would be less pressure of people needing to move, and then there would be less of what we call environmental migration.